All right, we'll open the meeting. We always do quorum first. Yeah, if we could have everybody, all the commissioners, introduce yourself. So we have it on record that we're quorum. I'll start. I'm the chair, Matthew Turlett for District 1.
Lloyd Matsubara, Vice Chair, District 9. John McBride, District 2.
Chelsea Ahern, District 7.
Rosen Molina, District 6.
Thank you, everybody. I believe we have quorum. This notice is hereby given for the following matters to be considered by the Transportation Commission of the County of Hawaii in accordance with the provision of the section 92-3.7 and 92.7 Hawaii Revised Statute, Hawaii County Charter, section 3.2 through section 3.4, and the chapter 18, division 2 and 3 Hawaii County Code. This is our official meeting, Friday, June 26, 2026, 9:30, held online at the in-present at the county building. We do have one applicant present. Currently doesn't seem like we have anybody online. So we need to read the notice. No, it's online.
No.
Okay.
You just move to number 3.
All right. We'll move on to.
Sorry, Chair. It looks like there's somebody from DCAF. Maybe, I don't know if they're here to present public testimony.
Good morning. We did have someone join online.
Good morning. My name is Brian McKiss. I'm with the State of Hawaii's Disability Communication Access Board. Just here to listen, not to testify.
Perfect. Thank you.
Lucy?
He's from DCAB. It's one of the state boards. He's just here to observe
Oh,
as a member of the public.
DK. Like this name.
Good morning, sir. And what was your name?
Brandon?
Brandon. Thank you for attending.
Sorry.
Moving on to agenda item number 3, approvals of the minutes from March 17th. Gonna open up for a motion to discuss if we need to. No discussion, just approval.
If there's any corrections anybody has, otherwise the minutes will be adopted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, with me. This is-
Second?
Yes.
I second it. A second.
Too funny there. All right, minutes adopted for March 27th meeting. Moving on to number 4, new business review taxi cab application for new mix of public conveyance and a necessity operating in the county of Hawaii. Actually, are we gonna move on to?
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Call, or we can call new business item 4.2 because Mr. Henson is here.
Is here.
Yeah.
We are going to postpone the new applications and move on to revocations for now. Revocations of the following certificates of public conveyance and necessity due to the failure to obtain taxi cab license for the current year within 30 days after the certificate is granted. We have taxi cab numbers CH662 Brandon Henson on behalf of BH Taxi present. And we'll open for discussion.
Sorry. Yeah, the reason why the car I was going to use, I found out cannot use them as taxi, and because it's an old one. But I'm going to get a new car coming up soon. After next week. When 07 Toyota Camry. And the guy that does the leader this side, Mario Daniel, he will do the leader in my new car. So I gotta reapply, and this time I'm going to do them then. come back to the next meeting later on, when the next meeting come up.
Okay, do we have any questions for Mr. Henson?
You doing taxi? You did taxi before?
Yeah, long time ago.
You doing just taxi or doing taxi and POC?
Just taxi.
I have a question, Chair. This is Kira Wong, Deputy Corporation Counsel. Question to the Mass Transit Agency. Does Mr. Henson need to reapply or can the agency just give him more time?
Yeah, so he can keep the siege the siege number that was issued to him, and if the commission allows him to, or more time to submit his taxi license application. Or the other option would be he would be revoked for this one, and then he would have to reapply for a new certificate of public convenience, and then we'll issue a new CH number. So I think it's up to the commission to decide.
So just so I'm clear, the new application process takes how long?
It would be when he has all of his documents ready to submit to us. So that would include the application, the taxi cab inspection, submitting his current registration and safety check, as well as his certificate of liability insurance. And then the fee for the new fiscal year.
And if we extend his time, there's no other than considering his new vehicle. There's no other timeline we need to consider.
So if you folks grant, I think he's given a total of 180 days for him to submit those documents to us.
But sorry, I have a question.
Go ahead.
If the commission allows him the extension, he doesn't have to repay for a new application.
Not for the certificate of public convenience,
Okay.
no, but for the taxi cab license, yes.
Okay.
So he hasn't paid that
Okay,
yet,
yeah.
yeah.
So it's up to the commission chair. I think the commission has several options. I don't know what the applicant's preference would be if the commission wants to inquire.
Did you feel you could get your vehicle in your second vehicle operational within 180 days?
Yeah.
You could. Okay, then if there's no other discussion, I'd like to make a motion to extend to give the applicant more time, extending his to 180 days. If I could get a second.
Second.
Thank you. Chelsea.
Chelsea. We have to vote on it.
Just any other discussion that anybody else has? If not, then you can call for the vote.
All right, could we get a call for yay or nay? Yay.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right, but it's 5 yeas, so your extension's been granted 180 days.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Moving on to revocation number 2, CH 663 Elmore Varan on behalf of Island Taxi. Don't believe he's present. Open for discussion. If none was.
Maybe, does the agency have anything on Mr. Barron's?
This is new application or?
This is,
Revoke this.
He didn't get his
Yeah.
taxi cab license within the 30 days of issuance of the certificate.
Is this his only car, that one car, or this is just one of the many cars?
I think it was just one vehicle, so he wanted to start a taxi cab business. I think he was also having issues obtaining the commercial liability insurance.
Yeah.
And then he had also mentioned that he still has a loan on the vehicle that he was planning on operating. And there was paperwork that he needed to do. So he wants to reapply in 2 years when he pays off the vehicle.
okay, so there's no likelihood that he's gonna,
And up to 180 days.
okay.
This is just recon.
Yeah, so then you would just do, someone would move to revoke CH 663.
There's no more discussion. We'll make a motion to revoke. If I could get a second.
Second.
We'll move to vote, yea or nay, yea to revoke.
Yeah.
Yay.
I believe that's 5. A motion to revoke CH 663, pass. Moving up, to agenda number 4, new business. The review of taxi cab applications for new applications for public conveyance and necessity to operate in the county of Hawaii. Chris, I'm gonna apologize for pronouncing this incorrectly. Agosili, on behalf of MCA Taxi. I'll open it up for discussion, and if any comments from,
But for his, he's adding another vehicle. So he was approved for one at the last meeting. He did submit all of his documents as well as his payment. He is now operating and he would like to add another vehicle.
We just added on one more. We just added in one more vehicle to his fleet.
okay. I think that one's pretty straightforward. And no issues with anything else as an operator.
Not that I know of.
One operator with 2 cars. Is it one
Yeah.
operator, 2 cars, or 2 cars with 2 operators?
So he's the business owner, so I'm not sure if he's gonna have an additional driver, but he just wanted to add one more vehicle and to his business, operate taxi cab.
Yeah, he operates out of Waikoloa, so. You know him, but not personally. I just know him. I just know that that's family.
Any other discussion? If not, we'll move to a motion to approve or not approve.
Second.
What's the motion? Is there a motion to approve?
Oh. I move the motion to approve.
Okay.
Could I get a second?
Second.
Thank you. Motion to approve, yea or nay, I vote yea.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right, application for MCA Taxi has been approved. Moving on to agenda number 5, Mass Transit Administrative Report.
Good morning, Jennifer Martin, Mass Transit Assistant Administrator, filling in for Administrator Burgum. So, discussion on shared ride taxi program and invoice audits of the participating taxi companies. I believe, a few questions came up on the last meeting regarding auditing. Want to just explain it?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
just the follow-up of the taxi
Okay.
audit.
So we did talk to the program manager, and part of the audit includes checks on mileage, GPS coordinates, actually doing phone calls to various riders just to, double check on if rides are actually being done. So we do have an audit procedure in place on that. As far as our battery electric bus charging station, we're still under construction. ETA to be up and running is early 2027.
That's for Kuna,
No, this is actually for Hilo.
Hilo.
Yes. Unfortunately, no plans for Kona as of yet. However, we are using our contractor's facility to charge. update regarding the improvement of bus stops and shelters island-wide. So we currently are in the process of adding a bus shelter to Keoho area as well as Volcano. We're waiting
I'm
on
sorry,
state
I'm sorry to
approval.
interrupt. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. What was the one about the Kona? Sorry, I didn't hear that one.
The bus shelter,
Yeah, the bus shelter, what's not in Kona?
we're adding a bus shelter to the Keoho shopping center area. So it's actually gonna be at the intersection of Cam 3 and I guess Ali'i Drive.
Oh, okay,
On the
great.
downside.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, the shopping center wants us to vacate the premises, so we're gonna put it down
Okay.
on the highway. Yeah.
Instead, okay, thank you. Sorry
You're
about that.
welcome. No, it's fine. Also waiting on state permitting to construct our shelters in Papaikou and Pepekeo. And then we're looking at adding a shelter at Volcano Village as well as Honoka'a.
Wanaka.
Honoka'a, Mamani, and the high school road. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know the name of the road. Pakalana, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
Pakalana, okay.
So where are you gonna be?
Mamani and Pakalana, so kind of on that corner, we're working with the Safe Schools program to make a bus stop there.
So you gonna have it both way or just one side?
I believe one side on the school side, the Mauka side.
On both side.
One side.
What you mean by Maya side? What?
On the other side or on the both side?
Hamakua side,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Let's see, we did receive our first of the 7 refurbished motor coach buses. We are looking to put that in service in the next 2 weeks. That vehicle will probably operate over Saddle Road, or we're also looking at Ka'u to Kona. The big bus.
Yeah, right now, Robert's operated bus. The route.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
So going to be the county bus.
correct. Yeah, that is the goal. So the goal is to slowly replace Robert's buses with county vehicles. Yes. Our second vehicle should be arriving mid-July, and then about another bus maybe every month after that until we reach our 7.
And that's the purpose of the 7 is to solely to inherit these routes from.
Correct, to take them back, yes.
So they get larger, ridership.
Those particular routes, it's pretty decent, the ridership. So yes, we're gonna use the bigger vehicles to make sure that it's on the fuller routes, I guess. Yeah. All right.
So this is the MCI. So this is the old bus, the one that the one they took out service, and that's the one you guys they refurbished it, and we buy those because it's cost effective
Yes,
and faster.
correct. Yes, yes.
Turnaround is faster, right?
Right.
Compared from buying one new bus from.
Yeah, because the bus is already built.
Yeah.
So they just recondition it, refurbish it. However, we spec'd it out to be pretty much brand new.
New engines, new transmission,
Correct. AC, seats.
seats.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just the shell actually is the old.
The shell, the frame, yeah, some
Yeah.
of the axles, yeah.
Okay,
Mhm.
so we should get at least 10 years out of them?
I believe those are 12,
Oh.
yeah. A big bus,
Pretty
useful
good
life
for-
is 12 years, Yep.
Oh, refurbished bus.
yeah.
Before we move on, I have one question.
Mhm.
On the stops for Pepakale and Papaikou, what's the timeline for permitting to build? Do you guys have one?
We don't have one. I know that Administrator Burgum has been in contact with the state, and also working with, Department of Works to get that moving along, but unfortunately, we don't have a timeline at this moment. All right. New report. So as mentioned, I am the assistant administrator. I took over this position. Thank you. April 1st of 2026. So bear with me. We did participate in the Hawaii Community College, Hawaii Community College's College Day in April. The goal with that, and a lot of county departments participated, was to, hopefully try to get the college students to learn about the different departments that the county offers. And they have a diesel mechanic program and an automotive. So we try to make some relationships there, met with the professors. So hoping we can possibly move to maybe even an internship at some point. So that was pretty interesting. Unfortunately, the turnout wasn't as good as we wanted, but it was a good event altogether.
Yeah, we don't have, yeah, people are not really,
Yeah,
guys not really into mechanics
I know.
anymore.
It's hard.
It's,
Everybody's tech savvy. They want.
that doesn't speak, doesn't speak about it.
Yeah, I know it's bad.
I know. We are currently getting ready or putting out to hire our transit program manager for our microtransit program, as well as an administrative assistant position, which should be posted on our county website soon.
It used to be you before, right?
No.
Oh,
So the microtransit program manager is a brand new position to the agency. So basically, it's another program or service that Mass Transit would offer. The goal is to use smaller vehicles in like rural communities and bring them out to the fixed bus route service that we already have. So a little more circular and more frequency in communities that we don't service right now.
yeah.
And one of the things that we discussed in the last meeting was that, about that.
Mhm.
And because a lot of the people catching the bus, they don't know that they're coming or not. So, we talked to, Zach.
Yeah.
And it was a possibility of, and I know it's gonna cost money, but they
Mhm.
want, having some kind of app on the phone,
Right.
where you can see when the bus coming,
Right.
if it's coming. Otherwise, people sitting down waiting forever, they don't know if the bus coming or not.
Mhm.
And so if,
Yeah, so the talks of having an app has been going on for years. In August of this year, we recently got approval to purchase more hardware for our vehicles, which is called Synchromatics or GMV. So all of our vehicles that we purchase now come with this particular system that provides GPS capabilities. The problem we were having is that not all of the vehicles have this GPS capability. So therefore, we weren't able to partner with Google or Apple or anything with the maps to get this real-time passenger information to the customers or the riders. So being able to get more units for the buses that don't have, including our contractor buses, it's gonna bring our percentage up to about 95% of the fleet, which then qualifies us to be able to get this real-time app going. So good news is the installation is slated to start ending of August this year. So it's gonna probably take about a month or two to get that going. And then from there, I would say at least by January 2027, we should have an app going and ready for the public. So it's finally getting there.
Better than, right?
Yeah, Yeah, it is gonna take some time for people to start using it and even for us to use it, right? But work out
A lot
the
of people
kinks.
are accustomed to it because they use Leaf or they use
Mhm,
Mm-hmm. Hoover, so they're accustomed with that.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, and then as far as my previous position, I was the transit fleet and facilities manager.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
So you don't do that anymore. Sorry.
I still have a hand in it until we hire that position. Okay, mass transit agencies, paratransit demand response, attended after, yes, so, our paratransit demand response program manager, Tiffany, she did attend the ACTA Mobility Conference in Salt Lake City in May of 2026. This ACTA Mobility Conference is an annual conference that is open to agencies across the US, and some people from other countries actually attend as well. It's a very good networking program. It's also a conference where you have classroom training, very beneficial to see what else is happening in the transit industry. Implementation of new fleet facility complaints. Okay, so when you mentioned AI earlier, we actually are moving forward with a company called Spare Labs to start implementing a new asset facilities complaints tracking management system that will be able to help make our current positions a little more efficient, a little less time consuming, because it'll have more AI capabilities to do reports, get complaints logged and answered. So that's a step forward for us, I believe. Mass transit base yard expansion. Okay, so good news with this is we got some additional land in the back of our current base yard that is already starting to clear, and we're waiting on working with DPW to get that fence gravelled, maybe even asphalted, to use as additional space for our parking since we're getting more vehicles. And our hurricane tsunami protocol. So as you folks know, or please be aware that this year's hurricane season is expected to be more severe than the last. So we did, Zach and I did attend a tsunami workshop as well as a hurricane briefing. We kind of put them together and had a collab with our contractors. So that included Robert Soya and MTM, just to kind of go over our procedures, their procedures, get everybody on the same page as to should an event happen, that we have something in place for that.
What about the wildfire?
Wildfire.
Yeah.
That did come up as well. That's actually an agenda item for one of our next meetings that we're having with our contractors, because they did
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially like our community, because we still have only one access road.
Yes.
Yeah.
it might
And a
go.
lot of people,
Mhm,
especially a lot of the older people, they don't have
right. Right.
access to cars, and that's,
Mhm.
they depend on their neighbors up more.
Yes. In events like that, civil defense would call upon and mass transit would deploy vehicles to help, whether it would be county or contractor owned, to help with any type of evacuation service.
So can I tell my senior group that we are gonna have,
I would say yes,
yeah, they always ask me,
mhm,
about evacuation.
mhm,
They're not saying that we're gonna have a wildfire, but it's just prevention
correct.
and their security, they know they can call somebody,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in case of that, 911, of course, civil
Yeah, yeah.
defense, and then they call us. Okay, I think that's it, unless anyone has any questions.
The number one, which is the share right on. I was the one that had concerns about that. And I know you mentioned you're looking at GPS.
Not GPS, GPS coordinates. So they put, like where they started, where they stopped, so then we can look at that, figure out the mileage. Not live GPS, I'm sorry. Yeah.
So when you're GPS, I said.
I know, right?
That's the killer for fraud, yeah. What that, fraud can happen. And I don't care how much you call a customer and say, you know what,
Mhm.
did they
Mhm.
come pick you up? Remember, they depended on this taxi.
Mhm.
So they can hook up and tell them yeah, so that, I can pick you up, maybe 4 times I pick you up, the third one gonna be free.
We've had a few
It's big
meetings.
deals.
We've had a few meetings with the share ride contractors. We are working that out. I believe our contract also, our next contract is coming up too. So we are kind of adding some verbiage in there regarding like fraud. And
So I was saying that not very many was participating.
unfortunately, we only have three
And that's on this side?
on the island.
How many how many on Hilo?
I think all three is in Hilo.
Yeah,
Oh, so you get nothing in Kuala.
Yeah.
not the Hilo,
There's no extra.
because this is as far as, the only,
Yeah.
only pay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Rose or Chelsea, have any questions?
None, thank you.
No questions. Thank you.
Perfect, we'll move on. Thank you for the report. Moving on to number 6, commissioners suggesting items that would be placed on the next agenda. We typically open up a window prior to the next meeting, which tentatively is set for September 21st, Friday. Excuse me, tentative dates are Monday, September 21st and Friday, September 25th. An agenda will be sent out prior to, so if you want to add anything to them, that would be the time. Since if there's no other discussion, I make a motion to close.
Or if you folks want to choose a date, yeah, we can, or.
Oh, yeah. Everybody want to take some time to look at the date that's suggested and see if that works?
Anytime this week, like that week, yeah.
September 25th.
26 good for me, 25th good for me.
25th is fine with me.
Chelsea, Rose, 25th seems to work for the other 2 commissioners, and that works for me.
What month? I'm sorry.
September 25th, that's a Friday.
That works for me.
It's not ideal for me, but I can make that work too. Yeah. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. I think we agreed that next meeting will be held Friday, September 25th.
Same time.
Yeah.
Same time. All right, if there's no other discussions, we'll make a motion to close the meeting.
Second.
All right, appreciate everybody's time and attention. Meeting is adjourned.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. We'll see you then.